Isn't it wonderful? Isn't life just absolutely wonderful? Isn't it wonderful everything always works out for me? Isn't it wonderful that no matter what I do, I smell like a rose? Isn't it wonderful I get everything I want? Isn't it wonderful I am happily married? Isn't it wonderful I am wealthy? Isn't it wonderful I am healthy? I can go on and on and on with that phrase, isn't it wonderful? I could do it all day long. I could do it for weeks on end, hours and hours at a time, because it feels absolutely amazing. This is Susie, your beautiful Swan Queen. Welcome back to the garden. As you can see, I'm in my dining room. Isn't it wonderful? I got at least a frame to hang my puzzle in. So my puzzle pieces are all put together, and the beautiful little 4-year-old can't touch my puzzle. Isn't it wonderful my puzzle's safe? Yeah. Isn't it wonderful is a question. It is a question about your life and where it's going and what is happening and what is going on. You want to create something? Just keep asking, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Now, I know a lot of us don't speak proper English, so isn't it wonderful may feel French. Like I'm speaking French and my brain doesn't understand French, and it's like, don't get it. So what if it was fantastic? What if it was amazing? What if it was absolutely, positively, unbelievably awesome? It's still a question. I love the phrase amazing, so I do it all the time. Isn't it amazing that I'm living my dream life? Isn't it amazing everything always works out for me? Is it amazing I always get what I want? Isn't it amazing when I am specific, my package shows up from the Minions within days with a knock on my door? My Pootie Pie chair. It's wonderful. Isn't it wonderful I have a Pootie Pie chair? I think it's absolutely amazing that I have a Pootie Pie chair. Love that chair. My 15-year-old tried the chair out the other day, and she's like, I want this chair. You got this chair for me. And I'm like, no, the Minions delivered that chair to me for free. She's like, no way. Because isn't it wonderful? I have a Pootie Pie chair. Isn't it amazing? I have a Pootie Pie chair. Isn't it fantastic that Minion Dave delivered a Pootie Pie chair for free? This phrase is the most underused phrase in manifesting. Because if it's wonderful, it's amazing, it's fantastic, it's glorious, it's beautiful, it's happy, you have a feeling built into your question. And when you build a question that implies a feeling, you just moved over here. And now you've left that doubt, resistance, whatever, behind. My painting. It's a beautiful puzzle that somebody painted, and then they turned it into a puzzle. Couldn't find a piece for the year. All I should have done was, it's 2 years to find this little piece right here. 2 years. I should have just said, isn't it amazing I easily find the puzzle piece? Just like my refrigerator, who always steals my remote control. I got to the point on that one, it's always the default. Why is it so easy to find my remote control? Again, it's another question. When we are asking questions, the universe has to deliver the answers. The universe has to show up and give you whatever it is that you are desiring. So I desire to be an Alabama fan, and I have a potty word on my shirt and just realized it. So I am an Alabama fan, and we're going to pull that down a little bit. And I got this beautiful t-shirt that says Roll Mother Tide. I'm Alabama bracelets on. I ordered new bracelets that actually say Alabama and Roll Tide. Isn't it wonderful they came in? Isn't it wonderful I always get everything I want? Because the more I say it, those short phrases that we repeat over and over again means we are persisting in an assumption until it hardens into fact. And once it hardens into fact, we now believe it, because the definition of belief is persisting in something until it's true. So if it hardens into fact, it's true, we believe it. So when I started saying I'm spoiled, it didn't work because I truly wasn't spoiled at that time. But I asked a question. Why am I spoiled? Isn't it wonderful I'm spoiled? Isn't it amazing I'm spoiled? And people started doing nice things for me. And I didn't get just parking spaces and people holding the doors open for me. I got a Pootie Pie chair. I got a YouTube channel. I got coaching clients. I got away from my 9 to 5 job. So I get to be on permanent vacation. I work from home. I'm self-employed. I call it vacation. I'm loving my vacation time. So many people are bored and they're depressed right now because of what is going on in the world, especially if you're manifesting a specific person. Your specific person is not sitting on the stool next to you or me in this video, annoying me while I'm trying to do this video. So you need to start saying, isn't it wonderful? We have great communication. You can even say, isn't it wonderful? They text me. Again, I don't advocate a text message or a phone call. That doesn't mean you have the relationship you desire. After all, if I'm saying I don't appreciate the relationship I have, so I don't have a relationship with them, but then I'm saying, isn't it wonderful I have a relationship with them, but I don't accept status quo. I'm undoing whatever I'm saying. So I do have to watch the way I phrase, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful I have an amazing romantic relationship with Jared? Isn't it wonderful I have a happy marriage to Jared? Isn't it wonderful I have amazing communication with Jared? Those are coming from the end of my desire, and then using it is wonderful. I am telling Minion Dave, yo, dude, it's wonderful he's texting me. It's wonderful he's calling me. It's wonderful that I am happily married. And Dave's going, oh, great, I'll give you more. Let's get you some more. Susie needs more of wonderfully happily married to Jared. So it's going to start showing up more. The thing is, we get tired of how long it takes. So if I say it for a day and I don't see improvement, then I'm like, well, it didn't really work. If I say it for 2 days, did it really work? If I say it for 3 days, did it really work? I say try it for 7. I saw results when I started asking, isn't it wonderful I'm spoiled and why am I spoiled? Immediately. I didn't have to think about manifesting the parking spot or somebody opening up the door for me. It just automatically happened because spoiled people get those things. I get free coffee, lots of free coffee, because I'm spoiled. And I reinforce whatever it is. Isn't it wonderful? Because I'm happily married to Jared. Isn't it wonderful? Because I get free coffee. Isn't it wonderful? Because I make more than I spend. Isn't it wonderful? I have a dollar amount in my checking account. And I love this because I've been playing with this. And you can pick a number. It's just a random number. For some reason, I picked $1,900. And I will spend money. I figured out this week I probably spent, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $1,400 this week. And I still have $1,900 in my checking account. Because every time I spend it, somehow money magically winds up back in my account. Somewhere, somehow, I get money. I'm not asking where the money's coming from. I'm just saying, isn't it wonderful? I always have $1,900 in my bank account. So I'm going to up that number. I haven't picked a new number yet. I pick weird random numbers. So we could go with $2,700 because we all know Susie uses 2.7 million, and that's a percentage of 2.7. But I can sit there and say, isn't it wonderful? I always have $2.7 million in my bank account. It's going to show up. It has to, because it's a question, and the minions have to answer the question and deliver your product. But when you are using any manifesting technique, absolutely any manifesting technique at all, you cannot go, isn't it wonderful, I have $2.7 million, open up your bank app and go, oh, fuck, I don't have $2.7 million, I have $2.70. You can't do that. You have to look at it and go, oh, well, I went shopping and I spent some money, but that's okay because I always have $2.7 million in my bank account. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's absolutely freaking fantastic. I always have $2.7 million in my bank account. And money's going to start showing back up. You're not telling Dave how to deliver it though. You're not telling Dave it can only come in a specific way. You're not putting anything out there other than it feels wonderful. Because wonderful describes the way you feel. So the question Neville built has a feeling built in it. It's why I say, why am I happily married? Because I built happy into the question. Everybody who comes to me that is successful, that is wealthy, that is happily married, they tell me how it feels in their statement. I'm amazed. I'm wealthy. I'm amazed. I always have money. I'm amazed. Life is great. I'm amazed because I always get whatever I want. And they keep repeating this phrase over and over again. Most of us aren't near millionaires and billionaires when we're searching, manifesting to be able to see how they are. But you can have money and not be happy because you're not putting a happy phrase in there. You're just saying, why do I always have money? Because I always have money. Why do I always have money? Because I always have money. Why am I a millionaire? Because I'm a millionaire. There's no happy, there's no amazing, there's no fantastic, there's no wonderful, there's no feeling. It's just a blanket statement, and the universe still has to deliver. But when you add your feeling into your question, you don't have to feel the question. And if you're asking, what does it feel like? You just built it in. How does it feel to be amazed? How does it feel to be in a fantastic mood? How does it feel to have a wonderful day? We all know what that is like. So the more we say a short phrase over and over again, we're going to get it. Now you're depressed because we're in quarantine. Susie's on vacation, and we are trying to get out of this funk. Write on your bathroom mirror, why am I happy today? Why is today an amazing day? One of those two phrases. Or, isn't it wonderful? Something amazing always happens for me every day. It's a longer phrase which takes a little bit more oomph, but you have wonderful and amazing, which are two awesome feelings that you are doing. But if you literally are stuck home and your spouse is driving you nuts, your kids are driving you nuts, you're upset because the love of your life is not there, your bank balance isn't what you want, start repeating a question over and over again. Drink a glass of water and say, why is this glass of water flattening my stomach? Why is it every time I drink a glass of water, my stomach gets flatter and flatter? Why is it my house is always clean even though I have tiny terrors in it? Yeah, you're calling your children tiny terrors, but guess what? You're still putting the emphasis on my house is always clean even though I have tiny terrors. It would be better to say, why is my house always clean? Or isn't it wonderful my house is always clean and my children are absolutely amazing? Because if they're amazing, they're not tiny terrors. Our words and our short phrases that we say over and over and over again are what's keeping us in this state. As a life coach, I have helped so many people during this vacation to change their opinion. I talked to my oldest son today, and he said, you know, Mom, I'm not quarantined. I'm not on vacation. I'm still working, and I'm going into every store that I normally go into. I go through the drive-thrus at the restaurants that I normally go to. The only thing I can't do is go to sit-down restaurants, but that's okay because I still didn't have to cook dinner. I got to go home, turn on the TV, catch up with sports, the weather, watch a history show. He's big on sports and history, loves history. So he's watching the History Channel. History repeats itself. And if you look back in 1920, we had the plague. 2020, we had the plague. It's just history repeating itself. Weather cycles repeat themselves. So Chicago goes through a period of time where it's minus 20 degrees in January. Now all of a sudden it's 20 degrees in January. That's a 40-degree temperature change. Isn't it wonderful it's only 20 degrees instead of minus 20 degrees? The things that you focus on are what you create in your outer reality. And the only way your outer reality is going to physically change is if you are constantly looking at life as if it is wonderful, if it's amazing, if it is absolutely positively glorious. Those words are not words that we use in our everyday language, especially when we go to work. We're an essential employee. Now we have to go to work and risk being gotten sick. No, I get to go to work and I get to help people because they still need things. So I'm blessed because I still have a paying job. The employees who are saying, oh, well, I make more on unemployment, but I have to go to work. You're still looking at it the wrong way. We have to focus on all the good things in our lives. But the word good says it's nice, it's okay, I get things, but wonderful, amazing, fantastic, absolutely, positively glorious make life so much better. And if you are depressed, try simply saying, isn't it wonderful, and having a good day. Isn't it wonderful? Something amazing happens to me right now. And you're going to shift your day because you are looking for what amazing thing can absolutely show up in your life. It does. I got a Pootie Pie chair because I said, I want a Pootie Pie chair. And I default state, isn't it wonderful that I'm spoiled? Why am I spoiled? Because. And I come up with reasons and I build on those reasons. If you are depressed, there is a way out. If you are frustrated, there's a way out. It's all by changing your words, your inner talk to yourself, and focusing on the things that you want to bring into your life instead of the things that are going wrong. I love you guys. I am always here for you. I am your other footprint in the sand. Anytime you need that extra boost, there's always going to be somebody there for you. So use your words wisely and create that dream life. You have an amazing day. As always, subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and tell me why what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.